Grade 10 Math, Linear Systems, Part 4, Formula. So let's start with the general linear system. AX plus BY equals E. CX plus DY equals F. Okay. Let's call equation 1 equation 2. Let's multiply equation 1 by D. D times equation 1. So I get ADX plus BDY equals ED. Call this equation 3. And then I multiply equation 2 by B. So B times equation 2, I have BC x plus BD y equals BF. Call this equation 4. Now I do equation 3 minus equation 4. And then I see ADX minus BCX. And here, BDY minus BDY, they cancel each other. And ED minus BF. I can combine the left-hand side, AD minus BC, the whole thing in brackets, times X is equal to ED minus BF. Therefore, I have my answer X. X is a fraction. ED minus BF divided by AD minus BC. And this result is what I mean by formula. So this is my formula. So when you are given a system of equations like this, you can use this formula to get the answer X. Similarly, you can get the answer Y. Okay, how do I get the answer for Y? How do I get a formula for Y? I multiply the first equation by C. So C times the first equation. So I have ACX plus BCY equals EC. I call this equation 5. And I multiply the second equation by A times the second equation. So I have ACX plus ADY equals AF. I call this equation 6. And then equation 5 minus equation 6. So I have ACX minus ACX. X is gone. And I have BCY minus ADY equals EC minus AF. The left side can be simplified by factoring out Y. So BC minus AD bracket Y equals EC minus AF. So my Y is a fraction. Y is a fraction. Okay. EC minus AF. Denominator is BC minus AD. So this is my formula for Y. So let's see now. I have a formula for X, and I have a formula for Y. They look very similar to each other. Let's compare the denominator. For X, I have AD minus BC. But for Y, I have here BC minus AD. Okay, I can rearrange the terms so that I want the denominator of Y the same as the denominator X. So I do that. I change the order, so I write AD minus BC. But I cannot do that, because if I do that, I get a negative sign. So I need a bracket and put a negative before it. Let me do the same thing on the top. I exchange the order here. I write AF minus EC. I write AF minus EC. Similarly, I need to put this in a bracket and have a negative sign before it. Then you see the negative sign on top and the negative sign at the bottom cancel each other. So I can rewrite it AF minus EC divided by AD minus BC. Now, the denominator of Y and the denominator of X are the same now. So I can compare these X and Y. So whenever you have a system of equations, if it's given in the form of equation 1 and equation 2, I can call these numbers. You see, these are numbers before X, before Y. A, B, C, D, E, F are numbers. And I can use my formula to put in the numbers. I can get X and Y. Okay. So can you remember the formula? It looks like it's not so easy to remember the formula. So there is an easier way to remember the formula. So let's rewrite X and Y. X how do I remember the formula easily? So instead of AD minus BC, I just use these numbers. Write A, C, B, D. These are A, B, C, D here, A, B, C, D. Okay. with the understanding the denominator is AD minus BC. It's AD minus BC. So that's easier to remember. AD minus BC, right? ABCD is just the way the two equations are given. How do I remember the top? ED minus BF. Look here. ED minus BF. Okay. I do a trick. I do not write EF here. I put the EF here. EF. And then write BD. Okay. Then the same rule. Look, the denominator is AD minus BC. It's this. Do this first. AD minus BC. So the top is ED minus BF. It's exactly ED minus BF. So that's a trick. And remember, I replace AC here by EF. So the AC here is replaced by EF. I want to find X. I replace the AC, the numbers before X, by EF. How do I remember Y? You see, the denominator of Y is the same as the denominator of X, so I still have A, B, C, D. But the top, I want to find Y. So this, the numbers before Y is replaced by EF. So I still have AC here. And then BD is replaced by EF. Now let's look at it. Y is what? Denominator is AD minus BC. Correct. What about numerator? AF minus ED. No, wait a minute. AF, that's right. AF minus EC. You see? That's a trick. So this is the best way to remember the formula. You got it? Okay. So now let's do some examples. Okay. Let's have the example. 2x plus 3y equals 18. And 5x minus 4y equals -1. So this is the example given in part 3. Part 3 we did elimination. But now let's use a formula. So what is x? Just write 2, 3, 5, -4. 2, 3, 5, -4. Okay. The top, you replace these two numbers by these two numbers. So the top is 18 minus 1, 3, -4. What is this? This times that, minus 8. Minus this times that. What's the top? This times that. Minus 72, right? This times that is minus 72. Minus this times that. But I have a minus here, so minus this times that becomes plus 3. So what is this? negative, the top is negative 69. The bottom is negative 23. This divided by that is positive. Positive what? 3. So my x is 3. By using the formula in this way, then what is y? The bottom is the same, so which is negative 23. The top is different. You replace 3 and negative 4 by this and that. So I have 2, 5, 18, negative 1. So what is this? This times that is negative 2. Minus this times that. So minus this times that. It's this. So I have negative 92. What is this? Negative, negative is positive, and this divided by that is 4. So I have 3, 4. That's my answer. See how quickly you get the answer? Just by using the formula. All right. So let's have another example. So another example is also from part 3. Part 3 we did elimination, but now we repeat by using the formula. All right, so this example is x minus 1/3 y equals negative 1 and 2/3 x minus 1/4 y is equal to negative 1. So this is still from part 3, okay? Part 3, example in part 3. Now I find x using the formula. So 1, negative 1/3, 2/3, negative 1/4. All right, so this, and then replace these two numbers by these two. So I have negative 1, negative 1, negative 1/3, negative 1/4. So that's my x. So let's do that. This times that minus this times that. This is negative, so minus and becomes plus. So this times that is 2. And then the top, this times that is 1/4. So no. This times that is positive 1/4. And this times that is positive, but minus that is minus 1/3. So we just do the top. So I get negative 1/12. And then do the bottom, I get negative 1/36. So what is this? Negative divided by negative is positive, and then this is 12, and this is 36/12, right? So I get 3. So I have the answer for x. And then y, same thing. So y, remember the denominator of y and the denominator of x are the same. So I have negative 1/36. And the top, 1 2/3. 1 2/3. these two numbers are replaced by -1, -1. So this times that minus this times that, bottom is the same as the denominator of x. So this is -1/3 (-1/36). And what is this? Negative divided by negative is positive, and this is this divided by that is 36/3, and which is 3. Oh, which is not 3. So sorry. So this divided by 36/3. This is 36/3, and this is 12. So my answer is 312. See that? Using the formula, you get the answer very easily. And there is a quick way, there is a shorter way of remember how to remember the formula. And by using this kind of thing, okay? I'm not telling you what these are called. You will learn this in grade 12. So that's it. Thank you for watching. And we will see you in next part, part 5. Goodbye. And then just an announcement. If you want to practice questions and you want me to correct your work, so just join the class by calling the number there. Thank you for watching. See you next lesson. Goodbye.